Nothing was wrong with you. The room was undersized. That's not a metaphor. It's a practical explanation that usually arrives late. When something doesn't fit, most people assume they're the problem. They adapt, they compress, they learn how to function inside constraints that were never built for them. From the outside, that can look like success. You become capable, useful, impressive even, good at tolerating things that should have been questioned much sooner. What's harder to notice is the cost. Discomfort gets misread as a personal flaw instead of information about the environment. So you think, if I were better, if I were stronger, if I were less sensitive, this wouldn't feel like this. But the space was never built for your shape. And leaving something undersized doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes there's no cinematic ending, no instant clarity, no giant burst of relief. More often, there's quiet, a lack of pressure, a body that stops bracing before the mind fully understands why. That pause gets mislabeled all the time. People call it laziness, indecision, a lack of ambition, a loss of direction, but usually it's none of those things. It's what happens when urgency is no longer required for survival. When nothing is pressing against you, demanding a performance, it can almost feel unfamiliar. When nothing is forcing you to shrink, you might mistake that spaciousness for emptiness. But what's missing is not your purpose. What's missing is the performance. It takes time to trust a life that doesn't constantly require compression. It takes time to recognize peace when your body was trained to read pressure as normal. So if things feel slower now, or quieter, or less charged, or strangely undramatic, that does not mean you have stalled. It might mean you're finally in proportion. Nothing was wrong with you. The room was undersized.